Off the mud, came up, they ain't think that I could do it. Rise up, then I look back like, man, I knew it. Out the mud, was in the dirt, climbed up. Now I'm on top and it's stuck. Out the mud.
Welcome back to Out the Mud Podcast. This is your girl Coco.
Hallie.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Out the Mud Podcast, where real stories create real impact. Today we got somebody special in the hot seat. Somebody who truly lived both sides of life. From hustling the streets to serving real time behind bars. To coming home and turning the pain into purpose. He's now the owner of a thriving rental car business and the founder of a nonprofit that keeps young kids from ever walking a path he had to survive. Y'all help me welcome Travis, a man who literally pulled himself out the mud and is now reaching back to pull others out too.
What's up, man? What's up?
Okay.
Yeah. That was the intro.
So we're going to start with some icebreakers.
Okay.
Before we get deep, what's one thing about you people would never guess from the outside?
That I'm real humble. Just
You
from
seem
my
humble though.
well, most people that know me and know my past and get know the reputation, once they know that, they think they create their own perspective of me, then they meet me like, oh, dude, really good dude, really cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so people
just knowing your past.
Yeah, they wouldn't think I was humble. No.
Oh, you was causing wreck.
Yeah, and people, you know how people is. People like to run with bad stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, there'll be a whole story around you, and you'll be like, huh? Like, people meet me and think I'm 6 feet, 6'7". I'm just like, nah.
No.
So,
It's just your personality and your aura about yourself. Like,
that's it.
he gotta be tall.
Yeah, right.
All right. So if you could drive one car for the rest of your life, no maintenance, no payments, what you picking?
That way to go, Waymo.
The Waymo.
Yeah, give me the Waymo.
You like the Waymo?
Put me in the Waymo.
So somebody can drive you around.
Yeah. The Waymo drive by themselves. So when I ride, I don't like to listen to music. So just imagine me being able to ride in a car without a driver. So I could just ride and think, do whatever work I need to do, take a nap, whatever I need to do. I charge it up and just let it ride. Go to
Yeah. It makes sense.
That. Before the streets, what was your upbringing?
Man, I grew up in a single parent household. Where really my grandmama raised me. You know what I mean? My mom was all the way around, but my grandmama really raised me. Really a grandmama baby. I'm the oldest grand. So my grandma, you know how that go. You know what I mean? My mama had me young. So my grandmama grabbed me. So just grew up with my grandmama, man. So my upbringing a lot different from other people. So I got some sisters in me. You know what I mean?
You can listen to that Marvin Gaye.
Right.
So that's good. Okay. With not having mom completely, but definitely still had that motherly love. Was there ever a moment or influence that pushed you into the lifestyle you end up in?
Yeah. Poverty.
Okay. Yeah.
Poverty, man. Like, at the end of the day, growing up as a young man and you the oldest male around, and you seeing other males provide for their families, no matter how they provide for their family, they provide for their family. So I took on that role at a young age. At 19 years old, I got to go figure it out. So that would turn me to, you know, figuring out the hustle. Like, you know, I'm living on my block with Hickory, and you can walk out the door and sell 10, 12, 20 rocks. You know?
Right.
I do it be outside.
Be outside and make the money.
Right.
And at the peak when you're deep in that life, I mean, what was going through your mind? Did you feel like unstoppable, scared, numb? You were 10. What?
Well, at the peak, now you speak when I was 10 or at the peak of my
at the peak.
This gonna sound crazy, but we can get into it a little bit. When I was at my peak, I ain't want to live.
Oh wow.
Because you got to think about it. I'm game banging, and I'm really. I hadn't got to the point where I'm all over the state. So every time something happen, my name in it, or somebody want me to straighten this out, or people trying to do something to me, or my family, my mama house getting shot up. You know what I mean? My brother getting killed, my partner's getting killed, partner's going to prison, and it's just like what made me so special that ain't they really seriously happening to me. You know what I mean? Like what made me special, you feel me? Because I always look, you know me, Coco, like you been around me since 15, 16 years. Like if I fool with you, I fool with you.
Absolutely.
Me and you ain't got to talk every day.
Yeah.
You call me, hey, come do this podcast. I'm on the way. And I don't even supposed to be doing, I just got another branding and marketing management system going on. I only supposed to be doing no podcast, but hey, I'll come to see my dog though. You know what I mean? So that type of personal. So when stuff start happening to people that I rock with, it bothered me. You know what I mean? Right. I couldn't stop it.
Like,
yeah, I couldn't stop it.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
And was there ever a moment that you wanted to stop it though, and you felt like you were just too deep?
I couldn't. Well, as far as stopping from hustling and game banging, nah, I did, because it had became an addiction. Yeah. Like it had became an addiction, especially like you got to think about it. By the time I was 14, 15 years old, I already had developed a reputation for myself. So I got money, power, respect. Something that most men don't never even really accumulate. I got it as a child.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? And I don't even really know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it.
So basically you just like, I'm just taking off for what you look with the wind blow. Yeah. But you didn't know how to really utilize that.
Right, because you got to think about it. The older people, the older OGs around me, I would get more money than them.
Right.
And I got more
power than them.
You know what I mean? So it was like, who could really tell me, or who felt like they could tell me? When I wish somebody would have grabbed me and said, hey, whoa.
You need to chill out.
Yeah, let's do it this way.
Yeah.
But I had already reached that peak at 14, 15 years old, where most people were 30 and 35.
Yeah.
So it was like, what we going to say to homie? Like, we can't sit in the bro.
We can't sit in him. He already outside.
He can't, you know what I mean?
He got more respect than we do.
And I wish somebody would have grabbed it. That's why I created Owners. That's why I created the school.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So that you can help these kids that need somebody.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, and I know you did have a couple of challenges in reference to, being in the streets and selling, but then you also been to prison a couple of times. This last time you went, what led up to you going this last time?
Well, I got caught up. Well, it gets crazy because I came home from state prison into a conspiracy. Like the conspiracy was already going. The conspiracy had been going while I was in prison. I just happened to walk out of it.
Right.
But the reason why they wrapped me so fast up in the conspiracy with everybody else, because they had been trying to get me anyway. Even before I went to state prison, they was already on my line trying to grab me.
Right.
So I really got sent to prison just for being by somebody that sold some drugs. I never even sold the drug.
You didn't even sell it.
It's called
crazy.
It's called aid and abetting. If somebody commit a crime and you see it and you don't report it, they could charge you with that same crime.
Damn, that is so crazy.
Yeah.
And you as a father, because you active, since I've been knowing you, since the first, you know what I'm saying? Like you've been active in your kids' lives, regardless of whatever else you do, you've been active. How did the last time you leaving them affect them? Like, did it mess up y'all relationship, or like did it grow y'all closer? Like with your kids?
It definitely put a strain on our relationship. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to raise them through phone, visit, and med. I'm in the Fed, so I ain't seeing them the whole time on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making sure they got money. You know what I mean? Dad, I need these drums when they come out. But Dad, I need this, or Dad, I need it. But it's funny, like my baby right here, she played one of the major roles, bro. Like I can remember her telling me when I was in prison that I broke her heart before anybody else could break her heart. Now you know how I'm as a father. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and she told me, like, you go back to prison again, I ain't doing that.
Right.
Like,
so
straight up, I love you, Daddy, but you go back again, that's it for me.
Right.
So even when I'm going through trials and tribulation on the business end, or somebody saying, oh, that nigga soft and he ain't in the street no more, I be like, all right, whatever, homie. I'll take that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Versus disappoint my daughter again.
Right.
I'll take all that. Y'all right.
Because you know what? It's so easy to get in trouble.
Ooh, it's
so easy, and it's hard to get out of it.
Man.
But then also it's like your daughter says, like, you go back, you're gonna break my heart again. Yeah. So she ain't even get no nigga no chance to do nothing because it's already. I can't. That's what I got to say. Because my heart is already broken.
My heart already broken.
So it's like you basically pulled yourself out of the situation out of your ego, out of your, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's about me now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, okay, you can call me soft.
Yeah,
you can call me lame. You can call me whatever. But I know I want to be at my daughter's wedding. When she get married, I want to be there when she got my kids. I want to be, she graduate.
I want to be out here for her to be mad at me and not like me.
Yeah.
I want to piss off sometimes.
Yeah.
I can't do that from prison. Right. What my word be? Yeah, what nigga, you in jail. All right. Yeah, whatever.
You want to be able to get blocked sometimes.
Yeah, right. You said don't do what? How you gonna know, nigga? I'm gonna do
I'm outside.
See what I'm saying? So that would be on the father is, you know what I mean? And you ain't meant to be like that all the time.
Statistics show 80% of the people who watch our episodes are not yet subscribed. So if you guys are liking this episode so far, please do us a favor, grow with us, subscribe, like, and comment to see more episodes.
This is Out the Mud Podcast. We look forward to growing with you guys. But the only way we can grow is that you subscribe to our channel. This is Coco.
It's Haliate.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. And we're dropping an episode every single Sunday.
Every single Sunday.
Let's go.
Don't miss it. And also follow us on Instagram too.
Yep.
Out the Mud Podcast. Let's get it. Let's grow. Let's go.
You're supposed to be there. If your children like you 24/7, you ain't being no dad.
I'm telling you, because my dad pisses me off every week. Yeah. My dad pisses me off every week. I'm like, oh, God, shut up.
That's what he's supposed to be doing. What he's supposed to be doing.
And I still love you.
Oh, God. Love you to death. Love you to death.
And I hang up on you so bad.
Right. So what was your biggest mental, or outside of that, probably, because you might have answered this question, but what was your biggest mental or emotional struggle you had to overcome while you were inside?
Oh, it took two of them. And y'all gonna laugh about one of them. I watched niggas I took care of throw more money on the floor and they sent me in prison. PPP loan broke. My PPP time broke. PPP time turned me into an animal. I say, boy, when I come home, I'm gonna show them folk and I'm gonna do it the right way. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do it the right way. Y'all go ahead. But watching niggas that I buried these folks when they paid. You know what I mean? I paid light bill, brought school shoes, school clothes. I looked out for your children, for everybody. I gave y'all niggas y'all swag.
Right.
The South Side don't even be the South Side. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And y'all got the money and threw it on the ground.
Threw it on the ground, meaning that he was at the strip club. Or, you know, they buy clothes.
He ain't got no strip club. No, they were throwing it on the ground in the club and all of it. Nigga ain't no strip club. They were throwing it on the ground.
Oh, wow.
They just throwing it on the ground.
That's
so it's just
crazy.
like saying, you ain't need, not what lead up to the second. My grandma died.
Oh, wow.
And then all these niggas who out on front of work too, all niggas I looked out for, they weren't there to help my granny. And everybody know how my granny was. Niggas just shoot up my grandma's house. And my mama be like, you still got these boys right? My grandma be like, them my little homie. That's how she talk. Them my little homie.
Right, exactly.
Y'all don't come through for her. Y'all don't pop up no sodas, those paper towel, no nothing.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah. So my grandma passed while I was in prison, and I went there to send her home the way she's supposed to be sent. Because if I'm home, we doing a horse, carriage, doves, roses.
Right. Man, it's going crazy.
We going whatever y'all got. Whatever.
I already know.
Whatever. You know what I mean?
I already know.
She deserved that. She raised me. You feel me?
Exactly.
She
That's
raised
just like
me.
your mama.
Yeah.
That was your mama.
Yeah.
So I definitely get that. It's like, damn. I'm inside. Y'all can go crazy for her.
Man, I'm talking about the
Man, y'all can shut down the whole.
Come on, man. I should have been getting comments saying how hard y'all went.
Yeah.
Versus getting comments saying.
That opens your eyes.
Yeah, we need 3 more thousand. You know what I mean? We need 3 more thousand to bury mama.
Yeah, that, you know what I mean? That opens your eyes. Like, out of sight, out of mind. And the real people don't really ride with you.
You feel me?
So, a lot of people, and you know and I know, a lot of people, when they get out and they come home, they jump right back into the old habits. So not only you had a promise to your baby girl, but what promise did you make to yourself that you said, I'm not going to go back there?
See, I always been an innovator anyway.
You're right.
See,
yeah.
What definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different outcomes.
Exactly.
I know what my name in my city. With my name, I'm going back to jail. That's the longest I've been out of jail since I was about 15, 16 years old.
Right.
I stay in jail.
Yeah.
My name's so big, if I go back and do anything, this is a situation.
Right.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I don't come home and do what I'm doing, giving back to these kids and trying to redirect these kids, these folks they would lock me back up.
Oh, wow.
They would edit a little too much questions asked. Is he still gangbanging?
Right.
Do we keep? Do we still? Can he? You know what I mean? Reach out to this. I basically had. Remember they told with Larry Hoover for him to get out, he had to denounce the GD. I basically had to do the same thing. I had to denounce myself. I speak out against the gangs all the time.
Right.
And I have to do it. I do it because it's the right thing to do, but I have to do it because if I don't, it leaves too many questions to say, is he still gangbanging? And that's all it takes. Y'all know how the system works.
Right.
That's all it takes. Now, man, I'm bad at my record is. Who gonna believe me when I say, man, I'm folk lying, I ain't doing that?
Right. Yeah. Nah, that's you. You did it.
He had to do it.
15, you did it.
Man, I went to one of my partner funeral. And he was, he was a known gang member. But I just was going to show him some love. And them folk took so many pictures of me and sent them to my probation officer.
Oh, wow. Just because you was at a
Now they switched my probation officer from somebody else to somebody that make it.
That's crazy.
No, it ain't. I put that energy out there.
Yeah.
So I can't be mad. You know what I mean? I can just do right by my people. You feel me? The rest of it gonna fall in place.
So what was the hardest thing when you got back out here? And we know you hustling, you can make that money quick. But what's the hardest thing that you had to do to re-enter, mentally, financially, emotionally, to not say, damn, you know what, I can go get me a brick and sell it right now?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I went through a stage, I think in 23. I got out, I had some paper. I got into the trucking industry. That didn't work.
Yeah.
And then everything, I just started running into all kind of situation. I was broke and I couldn't figure it out. Mm-hmm. But now, while I was on the road, I prayed to God to take the taste of selling dope out of my mouth. Like, I don't want to know. Wow. I don't want to know how to sell. You know what I mean? Take it out of me.
Because that's an addiction.
And guess what? And that's on everything I love. I don't know how to sell a drug right now.
Like, I love that.
I'm me and the plug gonna fall out. And he give me some dope right now. I'm telling you right.
You gonna mess it up.
Because I sit back sometimes I be looking at the game, for what it is. Like the game for what it was when I was coming out the street. You get you a brick of coke. You know what I mean? Take your 9 off for it, repress it back on, take that brick and, drop your 18, turn the 18 into 24, get you 1,000, at 36,000, you can take the 9, reroute the 9 into 18 and save some snow. I knew how to do that. But now you come home, you got fentanyl, you got, like, the game's just different. And then the weed just, I sit back and look at how much you pay for the weed and you gonna sell it for what you making.
Right,
like,
exactly.
I know, what are you making? Like, but it showed, cause like, come on, man, when we was in the street and the money was the money, it wasn't nothing to ride down the street and see car with rims on it and you don't see that. You don't see that. You don't see that. And that area where you go, whatever city you go to, if they ain't got a little scammer going on or some legal work, ain't no money get made. Ain't no money dope game.
I feel that. Ain't no money in dope game. You're absolutely right.
So my biggest struggle was going through that situation where I was broke and I couldn't figure it out.
Gotcha.
And I did what I learned to do and go to God. I want to have a conversation with myself. Hey, listen. Hey,
I love that.
I'm on my last leg now.
Going to God is strong.
Yeah, go tell the God. Such and such owe me. They wait for I with the prison. Like, this type of broke bills at the time. I want to go get somebody nigga owe me for 15 years. he doing good too? Yeah, he owed me. Hey, God, before I go knock on these folk, no.
Do something right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm trying. But yeah, that was the bigger thing because I always know how to hustle. Right. I always know how to make a dollar.
Right.
But the way I knew was the illegal way.
Yeah.
Right. I ain't want to, you know what I mean? I had got rid of the illegal shit. That was over.
I love that for you.
Yeah, that was over.
So what made you, choose the car rental business? And like, was it passion or was it like opportunity?
It was a mistake. Honestly.
Wow.
Yeah. It just was a situation that I had already on the table. I ain't had no cars and then.
Yeah.
So then I just was like, you know what I mean? I was dating this girl. We ended up going out separate ways. And I say, hey man, just let me keep the dealership. I pay all the bills and you can still sell a car.
Right.
Okay. You can sell a car free of charge.
Right.
And just go ahead on with your life.
Right.
Whatever. So I took the money I had and I started buying cars, started buying and selling cars. And it was the same thing with hustling. You buy one, turn one into two, turn two into three, then you turn the three back into two. So I would buy okay cars, turn okay cars into good cars, and turn the 3 good cars back into 1 great car. See what I'm saying? All of them were good cars, but they weren't the cars that you know what I mean. You would want on your dealership, you know what I mean. But it's just I did right. So I turned them cars into a bunch of cars, learned the finance game, and that's how I came up with the rental car. I just converted some of my cars that I already had on the finance side over to the rental car. But
sell a brick, break a brick.
Oh yeah. Then look at what
sell a car, slip.
Hey, get what you can come to my dealership, rent a car, buy a car, buy a pay, finance a car, or get a car washed. I got a whole situation going on.
I love that.
Okay.
I'm finna put a shop in the back.
Okay, nice.
A hustler is a hustler. It's in you, not on you.
On my mama.
It's in you, not on you.
So what was the first big win that made you say, all right, yeah, I'm on to something. I'm on to something here.
I made about $72,000 in 1 month.
72?
Yeah.
I made 42 month for last.
Yeah.
But it's the so
Yeah.
And I'm real big on reinvesting. So I will admit I took the whole 42 and put it back in the rear. I went and brought some Durango RTs and stuff like that from a rental car side.
Like you gotta flip the money.
It's like, I'm gonna be honest, doing it on the financial side is way easier than on the dope. Cause I can only take the dope and stretch it for so far.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I gotta pay to hold the dope, somebody to hold the dope. I gotta pay to move the dope.
Right.
And I gotta almost die or go to jail.
Yeah, right.
on the legal side, we learn business credit and all these different aspects. It just say right now, if I needed someone, I can create a customer. I go get you. Hey, okay, your credit. Oh, you ain't got nothing on your credit. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let me throw me some trade lines on your credit.
Right.
You know what I mean? 30 days, I can go move a car. You know what I mean?
Dang.
I can go move a car. I may move a car that I ain't been able to move in a while. So now I move that car, make a 8, make a 9. You know what I mean? I don't care about the down payment. If I got 5 in the car and I can prep your credit good enough for them to give me 10,
Yeah.
you ain't gotta give me no down payment.
Right.
I don't care.
Because you already get paid.
I made the 5.
So when you sell a car or when you finance a car, do you get paid from the bank and then
the bank pay you?
And then they pay the bank back?
bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how dealership works too.
I
Like
thought they
when
was
you gonna
paying the deal. Like
No, that's buy here, pay here. And I do that depending on the customer. I don't really do a lot of buy here, pay here. Buy here, pay here look good on paper.
Yeah.
But the chance of you getting all that money is slim to none.
Slim to none.
Like you make put somebody, they may owe you $25,000 on the car. They gotta take 6 years to pay for the car.
Yeah. And that's gonna be crazy.
I'm cool on the 20. Just give me the 5 right.
Right. That's smart.
By the time I flip, yeah.
Too smart. Too smart. So with all that you're doing in reference to your business legally work, right? You also have a nonprofit. And with your nonprofit, it's helping and keeping the kids out the streets. What pushed you to create that?
I wish I'd have had a meet.
Oh,
that's just like I told y'all earlier. I wish somebody would have grabbed me and said, "Hey, man, I'll do that way." I'm the type of person like,
that's dope.
And that's why I feel like God took me through everything He took me through,
right?
Because I got that on me. Like you said, it's on you.
Yeah.
So I can jump out. I can see a group of young boys with them shices on and book bags, and I can jump out and say, "Bro, what you got in that book bag?"
Right. Exactly.
What y'all going? What y'all finna do?
Yeah.
Like, homie, you know if it lead to that, right? You know, okay, you finna go do that. This is everything that can happen behind that. And I'm just not in the hood doing it. This ain't in no controlled environment. Something can happen to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I come from the streets and everybody know me and you know what I mean? Like it's a respect thing. So that would lead me to that. Then I started seeing the results. Like I started seeing that. And that was a blessing and it was a curse. It was a curse because you know how on the nonprofit side it'd be hard to get the money.
Right.
It take a year for them folks to decide to go ahead and give you the money. You know what I mean? For you to do what you need to do. So a lot of time the money be coming out of my pocket for me to do what I'm doing.
Right.
But to be able to see the transition in these kids, I can't stop. I don't redirect it so many of them like I don't stop so many little wars and you know what I mean? Like in school, they be like, "Oh, that school, the rest school now I've been." I go over there, man. I promise. No folks show me no kids show me so much love.
Yeah,
they show me too much love.
It's just because you had went through the fire.
Yeah,
you had already went through the fire. So now you see fire, you got water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You're here to pour out the water, pour out the fire, put out the fire. Put out the fire.
The kids and the parent community, they love them because I don't do no tap dance.
Right.
If you right, you right, you wrong, you don't care who you is. Like I just told the principal at the school, he's suspending the kid for being in a gang. And I went and told him, I said, you know, it's not illegal to be in a gang, right?
Right.
Not saying that he in a gang is right. Wrong.
Right.
But that is not illegal. You have to commit an act. The police can't lock you up for just so who are you to suspend this kid because you don't want to deal with it?
Right.
Because you don't want to deal with it. You supposed to be the principal. You supposed to be looking for them type of kids.
Exactly.
You suspend them home. You send them home to go break in the house, break in the car, get killed. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, what he's standing right here and his mama standing right here and I'm getting on the principal.
Right.
I ain't taking the principal side just because he the principal. He let me come to the school. He ain't got to let me come back. But I'm going to straighten that. That wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, wrong.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree. I love that.
And it seems like you definitely made a huge change. I mean, I didn't know you before, but I'm sure Coco knows.
Yeah, I'm a dog.
What internal battles did you have to fight to become the version of yourself we see today?
I'm going to say one is my need for success.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when I mean by my need for success, I mean get myself in a stable situation where they say you got to have a business for 5 years before you know it's successful.
Right.
So one of my biggest is I won't stop. So I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm probably gonna go to sleep at 12 o'clock at night, and I'm working all of the while. But now the downside of that is I burn myself out.
Yeah.
I miss out on doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I might ain't talk my baby in a week. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that ain't what I'm looking for. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, I kind of try to understand that coming from where I came from, I'm gonna have to go through that right now to get where I'm going. Because ain't nobody giving me that. I ain't got nobody to fall back on. It didn't no work. It just don't work.
It's
you know what I mean?
Ain't nobody come to save you.
No.
Ain't nobody come to save you.
They already think I'm made.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they swear I'm rich. I don't know how they be adding that up. So it like that's one of my biggest internal battles of trying to find that for one, trying to find that medium where family and business is on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my other things is that being in prison so long, you learn patterns.
Right.
So like my pattern, how I work is the same way I was in prison. I got up at 5 o'clock in prison. I wrote my books. I wrote my movies all day. I went outside for a little while. I came back in. But other than that, I ain't watch TV. I ain't do too much in that. So now coming out of prison, I'm doing the same thing, but I don't went all day and I ain't checking on my mama.
Right.
I went all day. I ain't taking no time for I ain't taking no time for me. So that's why like the month of December, I'm probably gonna be up here for hey Coco, what's up? What you need me? Cause the month of December for me.
Yeah.
Cause I need to you know what I mean? Yeah, because all I do is I just go.
But you need that though.
Yeah, I do.
You need that. As business owners, we need that reset time.
Yeah.
You need that.
Yeah.
We was just saying in our last podcast is that you need a lazy day.
Yeah.
A day out, you're not being a dad, you're not being, no offense, not being a dad, you're not being, but you just,
like, hold up.
you just at home chilling, you know, or you just gonna take a quick trip, or something, just to, be you.
I think you need that as a human in general.
Absolutely.
You need that as a human in general.
And that's why parents take kids on vacations too, because like, look, let's get away.
That's it.
From school, from your mama, from just people, let's get away. So, what's next with Travis? Like more cars, bigger programs. I've been seeing you doing speaking engagements.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna be doing more of those? Yep. Like, what's your vision for next year?
So next year, one of my biggest things, and I got about this many movie strips, TV sitcoms, reality. I just got all these movie strips I wrote. Next year, I got this movie called Free Mama. And the reason why I want to shoot Free Mama first is because I got a book wrote with it, but Free Mama, it goes into what I'm doing the program.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it kind of ties in. But next year, man, my mentor, Antonio Stream, he just got me a branding and marketing, I don't know what the rest of the name, out of LA. They coming in, they fit to work my brand and work on my marketing.
I love that.
So I'll be doing more speaking engagements. I'll be doing, so I got Owners Academy.
Yeah.
But I'm also launching lifelong learning institution, which is going to be an institution where teachers, parents, police officers, counselors, all of those people, they need to understand the game. They don't understand. Like, I have conversation with people that are high-ranked gang prosecutors in the state of Georgia, and I could just talk to them like, bro, you ain't got a clue. Yeah. That's why you sentenced that kid to 25 years. Because you don't even understand. You just looking at you think he just a terrible person the whole time. He ain't only in the gang because the gang is in the neighborhood.
Right. Ain't nobody told him nothing else.
It's over here. What else I got to join? So Lifelong Institute is going to be that. It's going to have financial literacy. This is something else you know, though. I got it in prison. I'm an NCCR instructor. Like I could certify you to be a carpenter.
Really?
Yeah, I just was doing it. I just working with youth bill, and I ended up getting like 20-some kids certified.
Yeah, that is dope. See, because sometimes people, when they do time, they just doing their time.
Oh, no.
They're not embedding themselves. They're not, you know what I'm saying, really self-working on themselves. Like, they just, I'm just here.
It be in the strip club and know all the strip. Every strip club we go to, she know all the strip. Everybody know Coco. We come through the door. I gotta do is follow behind Coco. Yeah, everything
just
be straight.
Be outside, baby.
What?
Outside. Man. But yeah, so I'm super excited, man. I'm definitely. And so we definitely want to see all the good stuff that you more good stuff that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate
how you change your life. I'm happy that, when you're a father, like a father is just like a good ass mama, a good ass father.
That's
like anything and everything about your kids is wonderful. And how you really helping these other kids do their, change their mind, change their mindset, and change their life is great as well. But we do have a question, and ask the question.
All right, so we ask every guest this final question. I know you mentioned that you wish that you had a you when you were younger. So if you could go back with who you are now and tell the younger Travis one thing, what message would you give him?
To read.
Because the information is in the books.
You want to hide from a black man, put it in the book.
Ooh, talk about it. Talk about it. You like the third person that have said something about reading, because we don't want to read. No, we want to just be in front to read more.
And that phone don't make it no better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So, that's
but reading is it ain't just so much as it's sucking up the knowledge.
Right,
it slow you down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Give you that mental time where nothing else in the world matter besides the material that you're focusing on.
I love that.
And when you got that type of mental capacity, you can succeed in life. You know what I mean?
I love that.
So just read, man, and that just one of the things. Like I say, just reading to show you what your mama say. He ain't your friend.
Yeah,
your mama when he had to tell you that. And you don't read, you'll know. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I love that.
Yeah, just read.
So read now.
Read.
Hear your daddy.
That's it. Read.
So Travis, thank you so much for keeping it real with us today. Your story is proof that your past doesn't have to define your future, and your mistakes doesn't cancel out your purpose. From prison bars to business ownership, from surviving the streets to saving the next generation, your journey is powerful, and we appreciate you for sharing it.
It's all love. I already know it.
Yeah, if this episode touched you, inspired you, or made you think twice about your own path, make sure you share it, tag us, and follow Travis on the mission. And where can the people find you? On
all social media platforms. I am Travis Luke.
I am Travis Luke. Yeah. It will be in the Dropbox.
Yes. All right. And if this, this is Out the Mud Podcast. Until next time, stay focused, stay hungry, and keep climbing. I'm Holly Hate.
This is Coco, and we have Travis.
Woo, 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 woo. Thank y'all.